In this tutorial, I'm going to give you a walkthrough on our ConDoc toolbars. So we've got the ConDoc Drawings toolbar as well as our ConDoc Express Tools toolbar. I'm not going to push the buttons. As much as I like to push the buttons, I'm just going to give you the lay of the land, show you where to find these toolbars, and yeah, just give you a quick overview. Let's hop right in there. All right, so inside of SketchUp, you can click on the View dropdown and go to Toolbars. I believe on a Mac that is under View Tool Palettes. There you will find all of your toolbars, and if I scroll down a little bit, we have our ConDoc Drawings toolbar, and we have our ConDoc Express Tools toolbar. So we can open up both of those and close this. Keep in mind that on a Windows machine, you can right-click up here kind of on this gray area where the other toolbars go, and then you can open and close toolbars that way, or you can right-click on any toolbar and you can get that whole list. Same thing as going to View Toolbars. All right, so just a quick overview. We have two toolbars, ConDoc Drawings, ConDoc Express Tools. The ConDoc Drawings toolbar, the ConDoc Drawings tools, those are meant to create the scenes that become your drawings, as well as manage the scenes. So on the left side of the toolbar, let's take a look. On the left side, we have these four tools that are plan, section, elevation, and perspective. And then on the right side, we have four more tools, and those are going to be for managing your scene. So if I hover on this first tool, we have the plan generator. That was kind of our first proof of concept. That was the very first tool that I ever created for the ConDoc tools. Plan generator, it rattles off a bunch of scenes that can then be stacked in layout as complete drawings. So the scenes become the viewports inside of layout. But the plan generator button, when you push that button, it generates top-down plan views as well as bottom-up reflected plan views. Section tools. The section tool generates scenes for section drawings. Typically, the section tool drops the section cut right where you click. The elevation tool creates elevation scenes that become interior elevations and exterior elevation drawings. Typically, when you click with the elevation tool, the section cut bounces off the wall that you face, that you click on, by like 5 feet for exterior elevations, 3 feet for interior. And then finally, we have the last drawing type that you would need to fully describe a building. That would be perspective drawings. And the perspective tool is kind of the simplest of all. So the idea is that these tools on the left side, the first four tools, are what you use to kind of click around in your model and generate the scenes that will become your drawings. Now, the next four tools on the right side of that toolbar are used to manage those scenes and manage those drawings. So the next tool we have is new in ConDoc 5.4, which is Update Drawing Camera. A lot of the drawings, the way that we create drawings with ConDoc is that we have multiple scenes that get stacked as a viewport. So what happens is you might want to like zoom in on an elevation or zoom in on a specific plan. And so, when you do that, you would need to update all of your cameras in all of the scenes associated with that drawing. This button on one push updates all of your drawing cameras. Pretty slick. Next up is going to be delete ConDoc drawings. That's going to allow you to just delete scenes without going into the scenes dialog. So that way you can keep your model clean and eliminate those duplicate scenes. And this button is really important, Scene, Update, and Save. What this does is after tagging changes, this operation updates each scene with the correct visibility of entities and saves the file. The idea there is that with our ConDoc tagging system, we're kind of hijacking the hide command. And so at times you need to remind the scenes what is turned on and off. This button, when you push it, goes and reminds all of the scenes which tags are showing visible or not visible, and just updates everything. So if you're ever seeing weird behavior where your drawings aren't adding up, it's not looking right, push this button, and like 9 out of 10 times, that's the issue. And, so what happens is, like, when you add, like, say you add a door to your model after you've created all of your plans. Well, you add the door to your model, you tag it, and those scenes don't really know that that door should be turned on and off. So all you have to do is hit scene update and save. Good news is, on drawing export, we do a scene update and save. So typically that irons anything out. But once you get working, you can just kind of get in the habit of pushing this button. You could just use it as your save command, just push that button to save your drawings, and you'll be just fine. All right, and then the final button on this toolbar is going to be our drawing export. That is what's going to take all of those scenes and compile them into scaled drawings that land in your ConDoc drawing scrapbook inside of Layout. And so I'll go back and I'll explain each one of these functions in another video. Right now, I just want to talk about kind of the lay of the land, give you, kind of the big picture here. Here's a big picture of my studio here. It's a beautiful day in Denver. Good day to be making tutorials. I'm glad you're watching with me. All right, so the next step here is going to be on our Express Tools. Take a look at our Express Tools toolbar. Express Tools, the big idea there is that you're going to use these like on a day-to-day while you're working. This is the ConDoc drawings. Once you run those, you're not doing a whole lot more with them. Like once you've got your drawings, construction permit drawing set created, you're not really pushing those buttons all the time. Sometimes. But the Express Tools are what really makes your day-to-day life much easier. So on your Express Tools, you've got the ConDoc system, which is a heads-up display. This will open up that ConDoc system. That's going to kind of control everything that. I'll just push the button here. Now we're not going to do that. We're gonna stay true to the idea of this tutorial, just giving you the lay of the land. ConDoc system, heads-up display. This is where you open it. ConDoc tags. This is to open the ConDoc tags dialog where you can assign the ConDoc tags and see which tags are assigned to what entities. Element tag freeze. These tools are really, really powerful. These are like, kind of like layer freeze in lay freeze in CAD. Basically, when you activate this tool and click on an entity, it will turn off the corresponding element tag. So this way you can just kind of turn off tags by clicking on your model. The idea of the Express Tools is to keep you out of the SketchUp dialogues. I don't want you, or me, fishing around in the tags dialog. When you're like looking over, you got to go look over here and kind of squint and, which eyeball am I going to click? I'd much rather just click on the tag freeze button. Same thing for our element tag isolate. This does the opposite of turning it off. It turns everything off except the entity, everything except the element tag assigned to the entity I clicked on. So it's kind of an inverse of that. So if I were to activate this tool and click on a door, it's going to turn off all my element tags except door. So that's really a cool way to get around in your model. And also you can make selections beforehand. You can make multiple selections with both these tools. They're really powerful, but the big idea that I want to communicate here is that I want to keep you out of the dialogues. That's the idea behind these Express Tools with the ConDoc system and all the tagging and everything. Let's keep it simple. All right, last two tools on our Express Tools is Purge Unused Section Planes. This is just kind of a one-off utility. When you click this button, it deletes orphaned section planes. So any section plane that is not active in a scene, it will delete it. And I mean, typically, like, what's the point of having that around? I mean, you can just add a new section plane. You don't really need to have a bunch of these section planes lingering in your model. They just get in the way. And then this one is really slick. Isolate active section planes. This will turn on section plane visibility and then hide all inactive section planes, leaving behind only the active section plane, which is like, 99% of the time, that's the one you want, because the way section planes work, it's kind of hard to really understand which section plane is attached to what scene. So you want to go to the scene, push this button, and then you can work on the corresponding section plane. So that is the toolbars. Keep digging in on this knowledge base. I'm going to keep working on it too to explain all of this. Let me know if you have any questions. Don't hesitate to schedule one of those discovery calls, or just call me at the office. I love hearing from you guys, and I want this to work for you. And I'll see you in the next tutorial.